BWA here, Buddhist with Attitude. Just a quick disclaimer. In the first review I did of Boba Fett, I made a little faux pas. The mayor's assistant, I thought his name was Mok Shan, and actually his name is Major Domo. You know, assistant to the mayor. The mayor's name is Mok Shays, however it's pronounced. So, in other words,
plans fuck up.
My bad. Caught me slipping again, but it's all good. All right, so onward to our regularly scheduled program. In other words, feel nothing but the love. YouTube universe, what is going on, all my hitmen and Harley Quinns? You know who it is. It's your favorite motherfucking role model, the Buddhist who saw with an attitude, Hitman Thornton for Raw Reaction TV. Now, this episode was the shiznit, okay, because we finally getting some action, okay. With this episode, I was seeing a combination of Dances with Wolves, The Last Samurai, and Mad Max Fury Road with a little bit of a Western train heist type of thing. Okay, I mean, there was a lot happening in this episode. Alright, let's just get right to it. You remember, first episode, they were attacked on the streets by these assassins. Boba told her, Fennec, hey, bring one back alive. She brought one back, you know, he ain't got nothing to say. You know, and it turns out he's from this assassin group called the Night's Wind or some crap like that. And Fennec was like, oh, please, they ain't all that. Because the droid said they're expensive. She's like, please, you're just paying for the name. And Bob was like, yeah, I'm aware of their reputation. They ain't going to speak. They're ready to be killed. And they fear no man. And Fennec was like, well, maybe they fear the Rancor. But got dropped into the Rancor pig, and that boy shit bricks and was like, the mayor sent me, the mayor sent me. All that facade he dropped real quick, looking like a Mortal Kombat reject. So, they went to go see the mayor. And they walk into the mayor's place, carrying, first of all, they're walking through the streets, everybody's looking and recognizing, like, damn, okay, alright. They're walking to the mayor's place. The dude at the desk was kind of looking at him like, And he's like, we're here to see the mayor. We brought his pet back, what's up? And he tried to, you know, act like he didn't know who he is. Oh, you're not on the list, so. And then the Major Domo, the rat, snake, snitch, came out, was like, oh, thank you for your pomp and circumstance. But the mayor is busy, you know, trying to blow them off. They're like, dude, we ain't got time for your BS. They pretty much went right on in. And confronted the mayor, was like, what's up? Why'd you send dude to kill us? He's like, hey, I had nothing to do with that. They're not supposed to be operating out of hut space. So the mayor had one of his people kill him. And, you know, which got them all like, what the hell's going on? And basically, they try to give him a little payment for thanks for bringing him in. And Bob was like, whoa, dude, I ain't no bounty hunter. But I'm going to take this as tribute as what you should have brought the first time. And remember, I run things around here. Recognize. And then the mayor basically threw the Hutts under the bus to try to take the scent off him. Maybe you should ask who really sent them. Because it wasn't me, I have no reason to. So the mayor told him to go back to the little cantina place where Garza Whip was, Jennifer Beals, and ask her what's going on. You know, and she sees him and she was treating him a little bit different than the first time. Because she was sweating bullets. And she basically was telling him, oh, so you didn't hear. Jabba's cousins, the twins, want to claim his territory. And he's like, really? And then you hear this drum beat outside and everyone in the cantina just froze like, what? Oh, shit. So they go outside. Boba tells Fennec, watch my back, watch my six. And here the Hutts, the twins come being carried on this, you know, ladder thing. So they show up saying that, hey, we have rights to his territory. And Boba's like, no. I didn't work for, the dude I killed, Bib Fortuna. Yeah, I did work for Jabba, but that was back then. This is now. I run things here.
I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here.
And out of nowhere, you see this Wookie. Black Wookie. Okay, he might as well be the Wookie Debo.
Oh, shit.
And it turns out he's from the Star Wars comics. He goes by Black Chrysanthemum. And in the comics, he appeared in Darth Vader's first comic, I believe, or something like that. And him and Boba in the comic do have history because of the way they were kind of eyeing each other. So I don't know if they're going to acknowledge that in this series or not, or just play it off like they don't know each other. But I think they're going to acknowledge it because he did say, I'm not no gladiator for some dirt fighting pit or whatever. So, but yeah, Black Chrysanthemum was mean mugging Boba, like, yeah, you know what time it is, you know who I is. But Boba's like, but didn't pay him no mind. Talked to the Hutts, and the Hutt sister basically was saying that she wanted the Wookiee to kill him. And the brother was like, nah, that's bad for business. We gonna let this slide. Go on about your business for right now. So, he's back at the palace in the Bacta tank, having flashbacks again with the Tusken Raiders, and they go through this training montage that Boba Fett goes through with the gaffy stick. And the Tusken that's training him on the gaffy stick is a female, I found out, which is cool. They go through the training montage, trying to get it right. And then, out of nowhere, you see this train off in the distance, and all the Tuskens are freaking out, like, because they hear it. And next thing you know, shots are being fired from the train at them. They killed a Bantha, they killed a few Tuskens. And they're like, and so Boba's like, what the hell is going on here? And so Boba tells the leader, hey, I'm gonna stop the train. I'm gonna figure this out. Give me a stick, let me go handle it. So the leader of the Tuskens allowed him to go handle it. But also in the meantime, Boba also saw the speeder bikes go racing by that he saw in the first episode that were raiding that person's, the moisture farmer. They were called the Red Nyctos gang. And so Boba basically went after them, at this place they were hanging out at. Boba shows up, whoop John, Boba Wick all their asses because he's putting the little gaffy stick that they loaned him to work that he was training with, handled all of them, whooped that ass easily. Took their bikes back and brought them to the leader as a gift, and basically was teaching them how to ride so they could stop the train. And they had this big old training montage of teaching them how to ride, which was, some of it was kind of funny. But anyway, they got to learn to ride it. The train came, they went after them, which was an awesome scene, by the way. Them getting on the train. They took down the train, and this group called Pikes were bringing spice through the desert on the train. And he thought, and the leader said, oh, we thought you were savage people, so we're just protecting that spice. And Boba's like, no, first Boba asked him, are you carrying spice on here? And they're like, what spice? What does spice look like? And one of the Tuskens dropped it, and he says, like that. They were trying to play it off like they didn't know what he was talking about. So, but anyway, he was basically telling them, the Tusken Raiders, have ancestors to this land. Okay, you want to come through, you got to pay respects, pay a toll. Let them go, so they can go back and tell their people that, hey, we ain't savages and all of that. Just to let you know that we cool, we're fair. Anyway, so they go back to the camp with all the new stuff that they raided from the train, and the leader is really impressed with Boba. So he decides to take him on this psychedelic journey. You know, first he was telling the history of the Tuscans, you know, sign language, you know, speaking all that. And then he pulls out this lizard that he says is a gift. He blows spice in Boba's face and the lizard just jumps right up his nose. And he just starts to go on this Jimi Hendrix psychedelic trip. Now, don't do this at home. Okay, just don't. All right, remember back in the day when people were like licking frogs or some crap to get high? Anyway, he goes on this psychedelic journey, you know, of his past, present, and future. He sees all kinds of visions, basically. Breaks out of the tree. Next morning, he comes back, stumbling back, you know, tired. He's carrying a branch. And they're like, okay. So basically, he has to forge his own branch, make his own gaffy stick. Kind of like samurais, you know, you gotta forge, you gotta make your own thing, it has to choose you type of thing. They dress him up in this all black garb, and then they do this little Humpty dance, tribal thing around the fire, which was badass. I mean, they were getting their groove on. Okay, they were getting crunk with it, Tusken Raider style. And that's basically how the episode ended. So, that's how the episode ended. So, leave some thoughts and comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Anything I might have forgotten or missed. Until next time, this is Hitman Thornton, your favorite motherfucking role model, the Buddhist with an attitude. And don't forget, hit like, subscribe, and share. Okay, help get my video out to the masses, peoples. To the masses. Oh, I almost burped there. Alright, so until next time, Hitman Thornton for Raw Reaction TV. Peace out, biatches, and remember to always stay zen as F, and may the Force be with you.